The House Judiciary Committee Chair Jim Jordan subpoenaed Attorney General Merrick Garland for information on the Department of Justice's attempts to surveil members of Congress and their staff. Now, this stemmed from a 2017 controversy in which Google was subpoenaed by the Department of Justice in order to receive phone records of Senate members. Now, this was just revealed on October 19th, but the Justice Department has yet to comply with the committee's inquiries. South Carolina Congressman Russell Fry, member of the House Judiciary Committee, joins me now. All right, Congressman, I'm looking at this, and they are defying a subpoena?
Well, we hope that they don't. At this point, they have defied the inquiry. We have asked for information, politely, of course. It's kind of the first step is, hey, what's going on here? Send us what you have. They have not done that, and so the chairman is forced to issue a subpoena to the Department of Justice on something that is a very clear and disturbing violation of our separation of powers.
Yeah, well, Congressman, I got this is just a thought. Maybe I'm naive, but like when I have a problem, I'm downstairs and I got an IT problem. I just walk up to the IT guys. I'm like, hey guys, my internet's not working. And they come back down and fix it. Has anybody from the congressional office walked over to the DOJ, knocked on Merrick Garland's door, be like, hey man, can we just have a chat about this?
Oh, no, they don't do that. You got to, I mean, we've seen this time and time again, unfortunately, where you have to wield a subpoena. I mean, if you remember earlier this year, Director Wray was minutes away from being held in contempt of Congress for not complying with the subpoena. And so, unfortunately, there's this kind of dance where they just want to wait you out. And so Chairman Jordan rightfully issued a subpoena, and we expect them to comply with it.
Yeah, well, Eric Holder did the same thing. But Chairman Jordan has also subpoenaed BlackRock and State Street Global Advisors. What can you tell us about this in the ESG investigation?
Well, I think, the ESG is a disturbing trend that we see on the world stage, and to what extent is there collusion, coordination, all these efforts to really drive policy that you can't achieve in a legislative body. And so they're doing it from a corporate governance standpoint. So these things are all part and parcel to our role in proper oversight. The Constitution sets this up. The Supreme Court has validated it 1,000,000 times. And so we're going to get to the bottom of this. This is something that I think House Republicans is one of the things that actually unites us, is trying to turn this back and erode the tide that is sweeping corporate governance.
Well, my big thing with them is they come in, they buy a huge swath of a company. They say, hey, you're going to cut your vehicle fleet in half for carbon emissions. Otherwise, we're going to dump 15% of your company's stock on the market all at once and tank it. I have zero patience for that kind of corporate lawfare, as you were saying. But according to witnesses, though, and this is from testimony, too, the source of that $200,000 check that you came on here and talked to me about, I think a week or two ago, that check that James Biden paid to Joe Biden could be linked to James's fraudulent business schemes that involve predatory loans or senior citizens' money and a variety of other cattywampus.
Yeah, you look at where this goes, and it just doesn't. It's never passed the smell test itself. And so now, on the backs of seniors who are struggling to make ends meet, on the backs of working families, on the backs of really everybody, this family has profited. And again, if there's a loan, prove it. Prove the loan. Prove how it went out. But again, I don't think that there was, and I think your viewers think the same thing. There was no loan, and it's why we're asking that they come in and testify. We authorized the impeachment inquiry officially last week, and we expect them to come and testify and answer questions.
Well, Russell Fry, we appreciate you being here, Congressman.
Thanks, Carl.
All right.